Hello. How are we doing, chat? Untweeted? Okay. Don't close out of that. So basically, I just told Mike I wanted to say this after I went live. But basically, during one of my live streams recently, I mentioned the power scaling video of Naruto vs. Goku that I talked to you about by a certain guy. And the day after I mentioned it on stream, do you want to know what happened?
What?
He got canceled on Twitter.
For what?
For good reason. He is a piece of garbage. Like, even Moist Critical got in on this.
Oh,
Seth, the programmer.
Yeah, I didn't know that was from him. Yeah, that guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
That was a while ago that he got canceled.
Well, that was the day after I mentioned it on stream. Like, we started talking about it, and I mentioned that video by him of Naruto versus Goku, like, with the equal
Yeah, he's
strength.
a terrible person. Yeah, I saw all of that. I didn't know it was from him. I didn't look at the screenshot that hard, I guess.
Bro.
I was too distracted by
I was just like, of course, I brought up that, like, I watched his content, like, the day before everything comes out, and I'm just like, God damn, I didn't know he was that shitty. Why? What are the odds of the timing, though? Like,
I don't think anyone would assume that.
No, of course not. But, like, you know, I'm just saying, what are the odds of the timing? The day of. Also, welcome back to EU4, and by welcome back, I mean most likely no one. Because this is such an obscure game that only nerds know about.
We also haven't played it in
God knows how long.
far too long.
Let's take a look on how long it's been. This is going to be real interesting. EU4. So, our last EU4 stream. Fuck, I have to go look on my YouTube channel itself. But basically, last where we left off, we don't remember. We don't. It's just a simple fact of that.
I have more troops than I did before.
No. You have 66,000. It's about the same.
I like, not then, like, obviously, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I feel like I have like a stack more than I did before.
I mean, you might have built one that you just don't remember.
Yeah, I think that I built one last time we played is what I'm trying to get at.
Anyway, the last time we played was November 17th.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So that is 3 months ago, 4 months ago. It's 3 months ago to the day. 3 months and a day.
So I'm trying to decide. I'm making money.
Well, you also have Rebel Factions. On the right side of your screen, you can see one at 90%.
Oh, yeah.
So you hover over that, and you can kind of, you should be able to see the purple. You see that around. So you kind of got your 15 stacks there to deal with it. You got 2 15 stacks there. I think you should keep it there because it's a high development province. I think we moved them there specifically for the rebellions. I think that was the whole shtick. Not shtick, but those you don't. The 60% is not likely to come at all.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide if I should make more troops. So I feel
Well,
like
hit B, dude. Can you? Your limit is 66. You can build 2 more.
It's probably not worth it.
Not really. I mean, you could build 2 more cavalry and kind of like. Where is your cavalry? Can you hover over? Okay, you got 1 there, and 1 there. Yeah, it'd be nice to have 2 in each of your stacks, but like obviously you don't have enough manpower for that or room for that. Force limit. That's the word. So like if you wanted to make 2 of them your main fighting stack, you could turn them because like you know they were originally 30 stacks that you split, right? That's why
I think they were 20 stacks, and then I split them and made more troops. If that makes sense.
Well,
I think I had.
I mean, yeah, maybe. Well, I think you definitely made more cannons. I think I made you make 3 cannons. Last time we streamed, you made cannons. I remember that.
Yeah. Most of them don't have a general or a leader.
That's fine.
But I.
No, you only have room for like 2. You know, you can only hire 2. I mean, you can click and you can hit N to go to the general screen right now. No, you closed out of that. But first. So that's your ruler. If you have him on a troop stack, it's more likely for him to die. He gets an extra dice roll of death every month. So that's kind of how leaders work. You know, the older they are, the better chance in that dice roll they have to die every month. So like, technically, like it's very possible to have a ruler live till he's 90 if you're very lucky. Like you will definitely see if you're looking at other countries, you will definitely see a few lords that are like 80, 76 years old, and you're like, damn. I remember when me and people I'm not friends with anymore went to Salem, Massachusetts. We visited like the big famous graveyard, right? Like everyone does.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how many people lived past 80 and 90 years old back in the 1600s.
Okay.
A lot. You know, we are given this whole idea that, you know, we have the medical technology to give us a longer life. Like, on average, yes. But in the extremes, we just have bigger extremes. Now we have people living to like 120. You know what I mean? So it's kind of, you know, when you actually look at it with all of time, it's kind of going. Also, remember your colonial plan? Hey, Aiden, how we doing? Our colonial plan was to wrap around Oirat so they can't grow north.
Right. So that's basically all we're doing right now. Oh.
Okay, so remember, these things automatically pause for you. These kinds of pop-ups with the scroll.
Yeah.
I 90% of the time hit pause on muscle memory and unpause it.
Yeah, I do too.
Pretty good at work. Hey, good to hear you're doing good. But we're basically doing this. We're doing the EU4 diggity darn thing. And it's not even me playing it because I have 1,000 fucking hours in this game. So it wouldn't be nearly as... Maybe it would be interesting still for me to play.
This feels...
So you're gaining
worthless.
someone. You're not... So what they're talking about when you gain someone like that, let me just show you. They're talking about these advisors.
Yeah, it feels kind
So
of worthless.
you wouldn't hire him. You would have the ability to go in here and hire him.
So it's worthless.
Kind of. You don't have the money to spend on him. So a 2 costs 6.8 ducats a month. Is there a 3 somewhere around here? I don't think so. It's gonna cost you like 16 ducats a month. And I'm not even kidding. So like you only make 4.
I'm just
Take
gonna
the money.
ducats,
Just take the money, bro. Revolt. And it was perfect. Perfect. See? I told you, it's the highest development province. It's gonna have the rebellion stack.
Oh, jeez. We're moving fucking fast.
Yeah, you put it on 5 speed last time, bro.
Yeah, because we were trying to get through something, I feel like.
I feel like you were bored of not being in war. But now you don't have that boredom built up because we haven't been playing as much.
I'm honestly already kind of bored of not being in war.
Mike,
So...
you know how irresponsible that... Imagine all of your citizens... Imagine you're on, like, a stage, and you're about to make a speech, and you don't know your mic is hot. And you're like, yeah, I'm a bit bored of not being in war.
Yeah,
and everyone outside is like, boo.
I feel like we started as a horde, like, they know what's up, like, fuck it, we ball.
Have a good one, Aiden. Have a good rest of your day at work.
I feel like they know what's up. Like, we're a horde. Like,
We are a horde. We're a battle country.
We're not a horde anymore.
Well, yeah, you're right. I was about to say that we're not anymore.
But, like, our great roots, you know, like, fuck it, we ball.
No, that's just an event is over for Sweden.
Oh.
The Duck War ends or whatever.
You're
Oh, look,
all
Sweden's
the way
taking over Denmark.
I don't give a shit, dog. You're all the way over here.
It's actually someone we kind of... If they get strong enough, they'd help versus Russia. Their borders touch. But they're not very strong right now. And right-click them, they might be friends with Russia. Check out... You see the 2 flags? Red and blue? Those are allies. Norway and Lithuania.
Nah, so they probably don't like Russia very much.
They probably don't. They have a truce.
Which means they were probably
So
in
you can
war.
check who their rivals are.
Can
It's
I be
Denmark... What?
Can I be friends with them?
I mean, hover over the X over offer alliance. Towards the top. It's gonna be tough. Distance between borders is a big deal. If you took over more of Russia and were closer to them, they'd be more than willing.
Oh, Ottomans are in another fucking war.
Well, they just built a fuck ton of troops.
I feel like I need to continue.
They
to
probably
fuck
just...
that page.
Oh, yeah, we did talk about that. They probably just paid off debt and were able to, like, afford troops again or something like that. I don't know. Or they just they disbanded a bunch of mercenaries to build troops.
I feel like this is better, right?
I mean, you don't give a shit what the Timurids think about you, so... And now you're positive prestige. That's fine. Remember, the fight's over. You won.
Oh.
Like, you will not... You could have 200 men there, and you probably won't lose. Like, 2 is kind of much, a lot of times, but it's safe.
I forget how to check how this is... Oh, it's right here. It needs to get to 1,000.
And you can also click on the land.
Yeah.
And also, on the other one, you saw how it was a question mark instead of where that fur is?
Yeah.
So if you go to the other one and hover over that, you can see the question mark and you can see what chance it has for splash. So you have a 4.7% chance to get gold or gems.
Yeah.
Which are both really good. Gold is obviously better in the short run, but inflation is a problem.
It's gonna be fair.
Also, you got a new pop-up up there, the crown with the arrow. You can enact it, go click it. So now you're on tier 4. So you can choose one of those things. You should probably pause, yeah. So if you want to, this is about if you want to become a more religious state. That's the Olima, so that's basically the church. So I haven't talked to you much about estates, because I don't know much about them since they changed the estates.
Yeah, I don't particularly care about the, actual, quality of life for my citizens. I care about the multipliers.
Yep, that's how you play EU4. Welcome to having power, Mike. That's literally, this is how it goes for most dictators. It's like, I wanted change, but, also look at how much money we could make.
This feels kind of useless.
It's not, but yeah.
I just don't know what any of the things are, so it feels useless.
Missionary strength is... The stronger your missionary strength, the better you can convert provinces to your religion.
So, you'll be a power top?
Okay, so let me explain it in actual game terms and just completely ignore that. So, you see how these are all time-wise, crossed out? It's because you don't have enough. So you are 0.4% away from being able to just barely be able to do anything about it. So this one, you only have 0.2, and it's going to take 555 months. If you added 1.5% to that, it's going to take about 80 months. So it is a big deal. You'll be able to start converting all this. So at the end of the day, it's not nothing. And then that one, the Lima just lose power. So you take power away from the church. And then technology is cheaper for the rest of the game and admin tech. Admin advisor cost is, obviously those advisors cost money. And then loyalty is, I don't know how well that's going to help you right now, but it's pretty good. And that you can't do because you don't have innovative or humanist ideas. Or you haven't completed them.
This feels like the best bang for the buck.
You think?
The admin tech?
I mean, yeah. It's important.
You think this is better?
Kind of. Wait, before you click cancel. What's your tech at? Go to the cogs. So you're behind time and tech. So you have a 10% discount right now. I mean, it's gonna... If you take it the minus 10%, I think you can afford the next admin tech right now. And you are behind in admin, so it would be good to catch back up. So it's up to you. If you really want to go, if you think you should go for the admin tech, then go for it. It's not a bad option at all.
I just feel like
it has more use throughout the whole game than the religious stuff does. Yes.
Yeah. I don't take the admin tech.
It's just I don't know when you're gonna get shit converted otherwise. See, look now you can afford it. And then the next admin tech, you get more ideas. You start thinking more. The brain gets another brain cell. Another cog in the machine. You don't have advisors, basically. That means you can build buildings. That means you have decisions available.
Why are we not building buildings? I forget.
Because they cost money and the buildings aren't very good right now. Click on the saw and hammer. See what buildings we got right now. So, manufactories are good. The one on the far left is, really good. But if you click on it, you can't build any because you're poor. And we want to save for those.
And do they cost monthly or just the one time fee?
Just the one time.
So do you think once I have the money it would be worth building it?
Yes. So click on it. See if we can I don't know if we can do any. Even if we had money. Okay, so we can the ones with the red lines.
Okay.
Because they have a certain fucking trade good. Hello, One Shirt Gang, how we doing? But yeah, so, you have to go up in tech in order to unlock the other trade goods and stuff like that. Yeah. But then once you build that there, you can build if you go back, hit close, and then you see the production one. Up. Once you have a manufacturer there, you can put that there and you get a fuck ton more money out of the province.
So I think once I have the money, I'm almost there. I think I'll build this and then try to build this on it and just try to see if I can.
That's a good short-term goal is trying to get manufactories. Also, just hit W.
I'm
for
close.
Me real quick. Thank you.
Which I'm pretty close. So.
I mean, you got 10 months to go. 20 months. 10, 12, not 20. See, this is why you were going really fast, Mike. Not one of your leaders died.
Whatever.
It's the only one you have. It's the only one you got.
What do you mean by that?
You're out of generals, Mike. They're all dead.
Oh, I don't give a shit about that. I thought you meant like my king.
Oh,
like
no.
I didn't have an heir.
No,
I'm like, that's problematic.
No, you have an heir, by the way.
Well, that's what
They would tell you if you didn't have an heir.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like, if I don't have an heir, like, that's problematic. But like,
Bro, imagine this goes so poorly you end up someone else's fucking personal union. Russia owns you.
yeah, that'd be bad.
That'd be some dramatic irony, bro.
I mean, fuck it, we ball, you know. I'll just like uprise.
We'll collapse the Soviet Union from within.
What's going on here?
Timbers declared war on cock.
Oh, I don't give a fuck.
15 is nothing. Lose the Diplo. Trade power's a bummer to lose. You won the fight already, Mike. Don't worry about it. And you can take tech. And a revolt. It goes in.
Where?
Oh, it's your vassals. He can handle that.
Yeah, he'll be alright.
If he can't handle that, he shouldn't be your vassal.
Yeah, he'll be alright.
Now, if it was in your other vassal, I'd be worried because he can't get his troops home. I'd be worried.
Oh, should I take this? Is it worth taking?
Yeah, you would no. So when you're more than 2 ahead of another tech, you start losing money because you're gaining corruption. So now that you got your tech up to 9 for admin, you can take tech 11. And also, I think you got troops to upgrade. It's gonna pop up in a second if you do. Okay, I guess not. Guess I misread the thing. Foreign spy defense. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It just means people are gonna spy on you a little better. So it means they get like claims faster.
It's prestige.
I mean, the thing is, prestige is worth it to have. It's not that big of a deal to lose, but like, I think the spy defense is even less of a big deal to lose because like, they've had all the time in the world to claim you anyway.
I feel like I don't have enough prestige to lose 10 prestige.
You can go to negative 100.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it'd be problematic to be low.
You've been below the whole time.
Yeah, but now I'm up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, I'm saying go for the foreign spy defense, but I'm just saying
I was just
losing 10 does not matter. Right?
I was just comparing and contrasting my options.
Like the modifiers that change if you hover over your prestige at the top, the 0.2 or +2. Oh yeah, your king died.
Whatever.
Now he's dead.
I mean, fuck it, we balled. I had it.
So anyway, hover over that prestige, baby. That one, yeah. So if you see effects from our current prestige, all those green things, they would be, if we lost 10, maybe a bit higher in the negative. It's really not that big a deal.
I mean, whatever. We made a decision.
Oh, hit the red flag in the top left of that. It's a go-to button. Okay, so move your army there, hire a leader. N. Hit N. Oh, you just got military tech, so you can't afford one. Oh, that's bad timing. You can make your ruler one. The odds are he's not gonna die, but he might. He might die in this battle. He's not. You gotta put him on. There you go. There you go. Okay, so now unpause, and then once he gets there, you can hit. Yeah.
Hit this.
Well, okay. Wait. Pause. Send your other army there as well. The one right next to it. Get rid of that first. Hit OK. And then accept that for sure. For sure. You can wait a little bit. I mean, it's automatically going to pop at some point, but if you want to wait till they're in the next province over to start the fight, that'd probably be ideal.
Okay, how do I close this?
There's an X on top.
Oh.
Or you could hit escape. I know.
Wait, what is this?
We lost a claim on a province.
Oh, I don't give a shit. Wait.
The fight's happening, you just gotta close those. That meant the revolt popped. I'm just showing you that it did. Okay, now you gotta pause. This is why you shouldn't be playing on 5-speed, Mike.
Oh fuck, I forgot.
This is really why.
Okay, now what?
Just send the army with the general to attack that army. The other one, click again. Yeah. Send it. See, now pausing is way less dangerous. Or unpausing. And now. Oh, their morale is way better than yours. They had a 4.2. You only have 3.4.
But now can I take him off?
Yeah, no leader at the bottom.
Do I have the funds to roll a new one?
Nope, you gotta wait till you have 50, and that's gonna take another 2 months.
Which one is it? This?
It's the one. No, you were hovering over it the first time.
Yeah,
There you go. It says military power right there.
Oh wait, what the fuck?
You're losing money because you're reinforcing troops. It's fine. You lost like 8,000 troops, Mike. They got to come back from somewhere. You can't.
What the fuck?
They're not, Mike. They're not free.
Just birth new people.
They did, and you got to pay those new people.
What? Why?
Because they got to live. Listen, Mike, you have become a tyrant really quick here today. You have not been showing these tendencies whatsoever.
Listen, I want my fucking building.
If you want, you can take a loan.
No. Then I'm no better than the fucking Ottomans. Don't let them hear that.
We're not talking historically. We're talking in the game. They've been in debt for the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we're talking about. Just to clear things up there. I know they don't exist anymore, but like some people might still get upset over that comment. I don't know. Also, look at your money now.
Yeah.
Notice how you're barely losing any now?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
See, your troops are basically full. That's why you're barely losing any now. Now you're making money.
Oh, what the fuck? Another rebel fucking uprising.
Yeah, it's Russians. Yeah, go to the right so you can go check it out. It's just one province. It's the one your 15 stack is on. Hey, now you can roll a leader, by the way.
Wait, no, it's not the one that my...
Yes, it is.
What? But when I hover over 80, that flashes too.
Okay, well
That's flashing.
Okay, well check which one is the actual V province.
That won't stop.
Okay, that one's not it. So it is that one.
Yeah.
So send your army there and also hire a leader. Ooh, it's pretty good. Nope, wrong one.
Oh, whoops.
That's your Sultan again. 4 shock is pretty good at this point in the game. You don't need fire. You can't move that. You gotta move the map. Ugh. You know, at times I thought teaching this game would be less stressful than StarCraft, but I disagree. I disagree with my earlier statement.
It's less stressful to play.
It's less stressful for you. It's more stressful for me, because it's like... King was there for Vinny last night. He was there to see Vinny play GeoGuessr. He knows what's up. He knows that Vinny has no idea where France or Spain is. He has no idea that England is part of Great Britain. He's like, where the fuck is England? He's looking all over Europe. He's like, I don't fucking see England. And then he's like looking everywhere else. Oh, colony's done. And a revolt at the same time. What a momentous day. The fight's you don't need to do that.
But what if I want to?
It'd be a waste of men and you lose money and you can't get to your goal faster.
Mm-hmm.
Also, one of your colonies is done, so you can move the colony.
Why is this? Why? Okay, that was taking longer than I liked.
Because we're on 3 speed instead of 5.
Which one was done?
That one.
Aha.
Alright, so move them to the right.
Is this?
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was going to be Wasteland.
You wouldn't be able to click it, so you just gotta try and click it. So move the 2 stack there too. And again, you're gonna get a pop-up that you're gonna have an uprising. Also, your spies, they have not been caught in a minute.
No, I got caught earlier.
No, I'm saying they're at 92 and 88% out of 100. They have not been caught in a minute, or else they would have been put down to 20. So you can probably claim, yeah, that one.
Look at me remembering the hotkeys.
Look at you learning it. So you can either do that one or the one kind of below it. You don't have. You could have done it from the screen you were on.
Yeah, I wanted to look though.
Yeah, but now, so if you click on them, you can see the province. I think. Click on it. No, it doesn't. Never mind.
Whatever. I don't really care either way.
For a second, I thought I said dementia.
Wait, can I take another one?
Maybe. Click the fabricate claim button again. Yes, you can. Now you're done. Okay, now Russia. There you go, you're learning. Look at that. I do wish it kind of kept you on that screen once you did it. If you could do it again. Now you're out. Now you're low. Low rider. I like how your troops somehow ended up exactly where they were at the start of the game.
Yeah.
On the left side. And that was not, like, on purpose. Huh, your 2 stack didn't make a native uprising when you went over there. Usually when you step onto their land, it will do it. Not always, but usually.
They saw it happen to the last guy. Oh, wait, do I have to make this a core?
Yes. You can make it a state now.
That's this?
Yeah, and then you're going to have to core it after. There's an old... stay on the top one so I can read it. The church gets 15% loyalty. Merchant guilds lose 50%. You're not making much from trading. You're making more from taxation, which is the church. So I'd say the top one is a good choice.
And I gained some ducats.
And you can build your manufacturing.
Fucking right.
But core it first. It was the button right next to the one you clicked. Alright, so now hit B. Defender of the Faith is bullshit. Do not.
Yeah, you told me.
You get good modifiers. Do not get me wrong. You get great modifiers. But unless you're a religion, like if you're Jewish or Coptic, and you're the only one in the world who is, Defender of the Faith is fucking great. You don't have to defend a single damn person. Also, if you just hover over the province, if you stop manically pressing it around, fucking, you'll see
a difference though.
This. Fucking stop. The building will increase monthly income by.
Is there a way to check where it's the best?
By hovering over the provinces. Oh, actually, the eye. Hit the eye. It'll sort it. There you go.
So this is
Query.
the best.
Kiri, wherever that is, yeah. And I think that was right there.
Well, I just built it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then.
So you can't do it. You can't build two things at once.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to wait 1,800 days. That's a long time, bro. It's a few years. Quite a few years. Hold on. Let me 1800.
Fucking fur. It's always fucking fur.
So that's gonna be 5 years, Mike. Till that's done. But fur is 70% chance there, you know? Like, are you getting mad you're not getting the 5% chance? Oh, that air is trash. So 333 is an average air. Because the max you can have is 666, right? So, he's not good. And I wish I had the DLC that let you drown them in a river. I'm not even kidding. There's a DLC where you can get them killed. Because they're just bad. Imagine how it feels to get a 001, Mike, as an air.
What the fuck?
Hit S when you're on that screen.
No, that's not what I want.
Oh. You don't want to flip back? Mike, hit S now.
Oh.
You kept closing it to hit S, and I'm just like, no! This is why, for me, it's more stressful than the StarCraft. Because StarCraft, I'm like, yeah, none of it's going to make sense to you at first. But fucking menus? I think they should make sense.
No, absolutely not.
Just a little.
No, absolutely not.
Whew. That's comedy. Also, you can take attack. Oh, your colonial range increased. If you had sea borders, that would matter.
Fuck. There are disloyal estates in your country.
Yeah, that happens. You made the merchant guilds upset with that decision, but that'll go away over time.
Ah, fuck them.
Yeah, it just means you're making less money from trading. And you're not making much money. Like, hover over your monthly income. Oh, it's paused. So for trade, you're making 6 ducats is a good amount, but you're still making 13 from tax. So like,
oh fuck,
they're fighting. Yeah, you should probably send over that army. You got it. Just right click on. Your army will most likely win. Yeah, you won. So when they spawn like that, they take whatever. Yeah, move them back wherever you want. Can I see the mouse real quick? You unclicked them.
Other one.
Yeah, you gotta, since they're not directly on top of each other. So, hold on. So basically, you see how this is a forest and it says dice roll for attacker -1? Since you were here first, you're the defender. So they take that roll, that -1 roll on every single thing. So it's a big deal, and that's why I tell you to go to these places before the revolt happens. Because if they're in a mountain and you also have to take a river crossing, that's -3 every roll. So if you roll a 0 and they roll I think they can roll 9s or 10s. I think it's a 10-sided dice or something like that. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I played myself now. But imagine they have +3 advantage on you the whole fucking fight. That's huge. If you hit the little red flag in the top left, it'll go to the province. Oh, Karakunino no longer considers Uzbek a rival.
What's that supposed to mean?
I think they might be too weak. But yeah, no, it's the purple one.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of got an army in your... Well, it doesn't matter. They're not gonna revolt because of that. That province just gets more revolt
I can just toss it there anyway.
Well, hold on. Hover over the province. Okay, that supply limit 30. You are good there. Just wanted to make sure. What was the other option? Lower taxes?
Fuck that. Taxation is theft, and I'm a fucking thief.
Well, I mean, if taxes went to good things, it's not.
I mean, it's mostly just going to war stuff.
Yeah, so here's the thing about taxes. I have a high opinion of them if they're used properly.
No, I agree. I'm just talking shit.
I know. But I just also want people to understand we know taxes are actually, like, necessary to have a government. And if you want to have a good one, you also need to have taxes.
But I mean, it's mostly just going to war stuff, which
Yeah.
is also America. But like, you know, whatever.
We're emulating.
Fuck them.
We're the USA back. UZA
What is
back.
this? I don't give a shit.
The 3 leagues did something. I don't know.
Fuck them.
The 3 leagues were leagues in the 3,
I am an awful.
and 3 be he.
I should never be in charge of anything.
Have you ever seen Monty Python: The Holy Grail?
I've seen a bunch of clips that you've shown me, but I've never actually seen
Have you ever seen the Holy Hand Grenade scene?
I think so.
It's just like the priest goes on, and just me saying, he be 3, there be 3. It's like, no more than the count of 3, the count of 3, and no more shall be. And then it goes on like that for like 10 minutes. Not really. It's like a minute and a half, but shit's funny to me. And then also, when I finally watched that, it made me notice how many references to Monty Python are in video games. Any video game that has a holy hand grenade, like Worms. Remember Worms?
Yeah.
They had holy hand grenade. Monty Python. There are some who call me Tim. The sorcerer.
I want to be making more money.
Shoot your own men.
I'm into it.
And by that I mean you could delete them. Just get rid of your whole army, bro. That's all of your country, by the way, getting -2 unrest. I think the prestige is the hit that you need to take.
That's unfortunate.
See, now hover over your prestige.
Yeah, I know.
No, I just want to see what the modifiers are. See, they're not that bad. They're not great, but they're not that bad. Also, I think we just got to see more of Africa. You can zoom out, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely more.
A doll having a fucking good game. I've never seen a doll do that well in Ethiopia. Wow.
What's going on?
Money or prestige? And advisor. Money.
But
100 ducats.
But this went down when that went down, and I feel like I'm making less money now.
You're making 0.2 less ducats. It's gonna take you 100 months to make that much money.
But if this goes up, then that'll...
You're gonna be making 0.4 more ducats, which will take you about 1,000 years to make that much money from. The math works out to the money is worth it almost every time. Because gaining 0.2 ducats a month. So, I don't know how to... So I do 95 times 0.2.
You can build... I thought you said I couldn't build 2 things at once.
In the same province.
Ah.
So, it's gonna take you 475 months to make 95 ducats from how much you would make. So, if we divide that by 12, that's 40 years. And that means you have to keep your prestige that high for 40 years. And that's not gonna happen. Oh, revolt.
Yeah, that's done.
Yeah, if you can't handle that, we're gonna piss on him.
I feel like it's been a while and nothing like really
And that's a EU4 sometimes,
bad
man.
has happened.
That is a EU4.
I feel like this has taken a long time too.
It's at 720 now. You know, at the start of the game, it was at like 140.
Yeah.
Or when we came in. That was fucking 30 minutes ago. Takes about an hour for the thing to finish, apparently. It's pretty good if you're talking about sex.
No.
Any longer, it's just too long, you know what I mean? I think, yeah, it's the one you got down there. It's the one you moved to. I think my pronunciation was
Spot on. Yeah.
on point.
I'm gonna move.
Why?
Just in case.
Scaredy cat.
I'm not scared. I got fucking 60,000 troops.
The only time that I think Scaredy Cat has been a good insult is the time Sasuke called it to Naruto, and then when Naruto called it back to him later on as a callback. I think that was they were pretty scathing both times. But any other time I've ever heard it, real life or fake, it's just been like, could have called him a cunt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
you're not wrong.
could have done a lot more damage. Like, one time a guy got in road rage because he ran a stop sign, and he was yelling at me for it. You know.
Yeah, as you do.
You know, the city of Brockton, as it be. So, his insult was to call me goofy looking. And I'm just like, okay? And?
What's army tradition?
Okay, I need the mouse for this. So, army tradition is a stat that is... Where is it? Bitch. Army tradition. So basically, you can have 100 army tradition, and that means you're going to be rolling some spanking generals, bro. You're going to be getting 6 generals. You have 9.1. So you're going to be rolling generals that aren't as good. So 0, 4, 0, 0. Remember, each of these can have 6. So you rolled 0, 4 out of 6. Pretty good. 0, 0. You rolled trash because you have 0 tradition.
So
and also,
I
army tradition.
Shouldn't take the 15 out.
No. And also, army tradition does do a modifier to combat as well. The higher army tradition, obviously, the more coordinated and professional your army is, the better it's going to do in a battle, right? On paper. And that's what this game is. It's like war simulation on paper with dice rolls. That one doesn't have any... These two don't have any unrest. Oh, no, they do. I was looking at autonomy. I was looking at the wrong thing.
So the 9 development is the one that I want to go to, right?
Yep, if it's higher.
Yeah. The other one was 6, I think. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do this.
Just getting something ready to go to war. Need to get all the dust off first. Alright, guys. I'm ready. Can't really see it. It's kind of like a Batman axe if you think about it a little bit. Like, isn't this kind of like... It feels like Batman ears.
Imagine you just get banned for having a weapon.
I could.
I think that it's pretty prop-like.
Yeah. Also, it's not, like, really sure. Like, you could throw it into a tree and it'll stick.
I think you should stop saying things that make it sound like more of a weapon and less of a prop. Just, you know, in case.
You know, if this gets a community guideline strike, that just means I can't get monetized.
I took an admin tech. I don't know if I was supposed to or not.
I mean, it's not a terrible idea. Now you got a free slot, so we got to figure this out. You took an admin, then a military one. It'd be best to do a diplo. But we could do another admin. Because diplo and admin are around... Or, I mean military, not admin. We don't want to do another admin because it's the one that's most behind. I mean, trade might be good to start getting into once we start expanding, but we also could just go straight up for, like, quality. Or, like, offensive or defensive. You know, we could just decide to go straight up into the military, try and get an advantage over our neighbors. The one metric I want to look at is this. So, if you see in the parentheses, it's like administrative diplo. These are like combos once you finish ideas. So the yellow ones are ones we have. So this one is only with expansion. It seems like our quantity one isn't there. So we would get, if we decide to activate it, settler chance plus 5%. Automatically discover adjacent province when a colony is built. It's okay. This one has expansion ideas. Regiment cost minus 10%. Recover army morale speed plus 5. It's okay. This one I think is going to have good combos. Expansion, land leader fire plus 1. So that's always you're going to have minimum plus 1 on your general's fire value. And then it's plutocratic and naval aren't, especially naval for you, aren't that good. plutocratic is a good like balance because like you get trade out of it and stuff like that. Trade is really fucking good most of the time. So you get good produce modifier plus 20%, or trade efficiency and trade steering, which is really good. Trade is just extremely fucking good.
My trade's kind of whack right now. Though.
Yes, but you be preparing to... If you ever touch the open seas, bro... Which, by the way, hit E for me. Can we zoom out? Actually, just give me the mouse. I want to see... 1034, and what's our trade? Where's trade range? We're only at 260. So we're very far out from that. We would have to conquer land. The thing is, yeah, so we can reach all the way down here. If we really start getting things, we can start kind of... Like, we're able to pull north here now. Which would be good if we get more traders. Can't pull this. Hit W real quick. Ooh, hit E again. Yeah, we're very close to being able to take this province. Like, if we were able... If we push more down here, we can start pushing into Persia. And then we can push from Persia into here. And if we can somehow take all the land here, we can just start collecting the fuck out of it.
Can't really take that, though. It's the Horde.
Yeah, can you right-click the Horde? What's their status right now? It's been a couple years since we last looked at them. They are still protected by the Russians. It's down below. It's the little diplomatic symbol. They're being guaranteed by them. Yeah, I mean, hold on. Hit declare war. And hover over Russia's green check mark. Yeah, they have no reason not to. It's a bummer. That is an actual bummer. Do you think this makes it look more like a product? The fact that I can grab it from the edge with no issue?
What if I did espionage?
That's the worst fucking idea group in the game.
Made
I cannot...
So you said I shouldn't do an admin?
Nah, we're behind. We just recently did one. Espionage, I cannot even begin to comprehend how much of a meme it fucking is, and the fact that you just unironically said I could go espionage.
I was totally joking about.
Wait, you were?
Yeah, I said we could make James Bond.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I was busy having an aneurysm over the idea of you unironically saying that.
Is diplomatic any good?
It's pretty good. I would say influence is better for you though, because that means you can do more with your vassals. So you can like hover over all those icons and see what they do. No, that's not the big thing you want to look at right now. I'm assuming this list. Like get off. Yeah, like you can look at that and see what you get for each one. That one's a huge one. Diplomatic annexation cost. An extra relation means you can have one more friend. Diplo rep is great. It means you can annex people. It just means you have more pull in like things in general. And vassal land limit contribution plus 100%. It means they can have double the army.
So do you think this would be?
If you want, I take influence almost every game because I love to conquer an area, make a vassal, and feed them tons of land, then annex that vassal. That is like my strategy with this game. So I go it all the time, but you're not really focusing on that. I'm giving you the option if you want to try and focus more on the vassal game, you can go influence. If you want to try and keep it more consolidated, diplomatic would be more what you want.
I think I want to go Diplo then, honestly.
So like, look at all the options, or all the things on Diplo. So you get one more diplomat, one more relation, a second diplomat, plus 25% to improved relations, 2 diplomatic rep. Again, you get a lot of the same thing. Province war score cost, huge. So that means you can take 20% more in a war. Diplotech. And then also the light bulb, if you hover over that, that's what you get when you finish it. Lowered impact on stability from diplomatic actions. So like if you break a royal marriage, you won't lose the stability.
I think this is probably the better one to take, honestly.
I mean, you get a lot of the same things from influence and diplomatic, I think, as you saw. But like, as you can see, this is more power in your hands versus you're trying to get your vassals better for influence.
Yeah, I don't really use the vassals.
You don't. I do. It's my core gameplay, basically. Also, don't just take them right off the bat. Let's look at your diplotech, or your tech first. The cogs. So, yeah, you could probably take one and be fine. So if you want another diplomatic. Now you have 4.
I don't use any of them.
You're using all 3 that you were.
Ah.
That's what your spies are doing. That's your
Oh,
infiltration.
yeah,
That's all that shit.
Spies.
Which Russia's at 100% right now.
So we made James Bond anyway.
Yeah, we did. But we're at 100% with Russia now. You can claim a bunch more shit. You only have 4 more left. I think you can only do 2. Yeah, this one's gonna cost 45. Yeah, now you're back to 15. Then Oirat, you're at 75. You could probably do the last province, unless one expired. Yeah, last province. No real point keeping your Diplo there, unless you just want to keep it. Technically, if you're at war with them, having a diplomat there makes your siege just go a little better.
Yeah, but I'm not planning on starting a war anytime soon, honestly.
I mean, you gotta check their landscape, see what they're doing at all times, pretty much. Like, if you right-click them, you can kind of get an overview. They're not at war with anyone. They got a good amount of truces. And then, obviously, their military tech is 9. Like, yours is 11. That's huge.
So I'm better than them?
So, let me see the mouse. You can see what you've gained. Whoops. Through military tech 11. Improved flanking, 25%. He's got the tactics there. You've got combat with. So, I think you go down to his combat with. Oh, wait, no, you can... 2, 1, 2, 2. Wait, what are you using right now? Oh, no, you are using those. Okay, you're using all your best shit. I thought, for some reason, I thought these glowing meant it just means to the next level you're gonna get an upgrade. So I mean, if you waited till 12, you would have much better infantry. Much better. So you would absolutely slaughter him in a fight, in like a fair fight.
Let's push it to 12 then.
So I think what we should do then is, so what you can do is you can click one of these, have a national focus, where it takes 1 from each and puts it into the one you focused. Right now you're on nothing. And keep in mind, it's going to be like 50 years before you can change it. It's a long time before you can change it. I usually go through a few leaders.
Do you think it's worth it?
Yes. Yeah, technically you've been missing out by not doing it this whole time, but I haven't wanted to like overwhelm you.
So take this?
Yeah. So now it's more balanced, technically. I mean, obviously now you're making less admin. And it's also a very good thing on you not taking an admin idea, right? Of course, now your diplomatic ideas are going to take longer, right?
Okay. So if I unpause, wait, let me repause real quick. So what did that just do? That'll up the...
Yeah, you're making more military points a month.
Okay.
So if you hover over all those points on the top, the 3, you can see, like, get a breakdown of where you're getting them from and whatnot. So if you hover over the green bar below it, you need a lot because you're 35 years ahead or 3.5 years ahead of time. 35%. Every 10% is a year. You're ahead or behind time. So of course every year, every January, that goes down. Or up. Actually, it's going to be going up because of fucking... whatchamacallit?
So, should I throw this where I threw the other thing? The production thing? I can do it now.
Yeah, you could also do that 41 one. Above it, too.
This one?
Yeah. I don't know if you can afford both. You're very close, though. You're at 180. Math is failing me right now. You need 8 more ducats. So you can do... I'd say do the 41 first, and then wait 2 months. Or however long, 4 months. Math hard. Holy Roman Empire have elected Austria again. Military leader died.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah, they die due to training, like, quote unquote, they have a higher chance to die, being in an army, right?
Yeah.
And that's just a true fact of life. Like, if you're part of an army, even not at war, you're around explosives that could just fuck up and explode all the time, right? If someone makes a stupid mistake. I'm just making shing. It's nice listening to the sound this makes. Hey, what instrument you play? Oh, the throwing axe.
Oh wait, was I this?
Your Oirat guy got caught.
This one? Or
Yeah, the one in the red is the one that got caught.
Yeah, but I should take him home anyway, right?
Yeah, you can't do anymore. Especially if you're not planning on going to war.
Yeah, I'm not.
But you should be checking up on your neighbors every now and then, seeing how they're doing.
I don't give a fuck.
Well, if you want to go to war, you need to be doing this. You need
Yeah.
to find your opportunities, or else you're never gonna go to war with them.
I'm gonna wait until I hit that 12, and then I'm gonna just fuck them up.
That's true. You should move your armies. You only have one rebel faction left at 80%, and honestly, if you hover over that, yeah, you can stop that without armies if you don't care about the provinces.
Where is that?
Is that down? No, it's up, right?
It's right here.
Yeah, so you see that autonomy 0% below the unrest?
Wait, what?
Below the unrest number, you see autonomy left. That's your right.
Oh.
So you see how it's autonomy? If you hit the plus, it's going to make local unrest -10, but plus 25% autonomy. So that means you're going to be making 25% less from that. So you make 0.23 ducats. 25% of that is about 5. Or about...
Or, alternatively, I could just leave him here, get everything
You
else.
do not want to do that. They have the same amount as army as you. Just because we predict we're going to smash them doesn't mean they won't have some weird outside help. I do not recommend leaving an army right now.
No, I just mean, like, I'm not ready to invade, so I just wait for that to pop, and then I'll move him over.
Not going to pop for a couple years. It's going to be a bit. Then again, it's going to be a bit till you invade.
Yeah.
Like, the thing is once you invade, they're probably going to have military tech 10. But you're still going to have a better upgraded infantry type than them, right? Because they have to catch up 2 whole techs. They're not going to do that in this amount of time. Especially because we don't have the institutions that the rest of the Western world has. Or Europe, I should say.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait and see if that pops.
It could, you know, if you're technically unlucky. It just means you've taken casualties through attrition. Well, in general, but you've taken them through attrition. Because your troops keep walking right over each other. Oh, nope. I was about to say one of your colonies is about to finish. Don't want to do the autonomy there because that's where I say lose Diplo. Okay, so it's that one. Yeah, make that a core.
Core all?
I mean, you can just do either.
Oh, yeah.
Make core all. And then you're going to want to move your... I don't know if you can move it, your colonist, all the way to the right because I think you need to have a core touching it.
What, here?
Yeah, so left click that.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't send them. So you're going to have to do that one. Which is fine. I mean, you're building up a border. You're getting more provinces under your belt. It doesn't matter that much. They didn't focus on colonization for the Oirat, so... We're also at the 52-minute mark. And now you need to figure out what you were doing.
Legalism.
Hands. Then also you have you see the scroll with the exclamation mark at the top?
This?
Nope.
This?
Exclamation mark. Yeah. So click it, and then you got 2 decisions. So if you hover over the check marks, you can see what it'll do. That one, just do it. Minus 1% unrest. That one, go for it. Yeah, 25 legalism. Now look at how much to legalism you are. Now you're 64.
Nice.
See? And you can core some shit, but it's gonna take a while. Or religion. Convert.
These?
It's on that screen, yeah. The ones with the numbers. Like in the time slot. That's how much it costs a month.
Yeah, but you're talking about these.
Yeah, they're gonna take forever.
This one won't.
144 months?
Compared to the rest?
That's still 10 years. That's 12 years.
So don't bother?
Yeah, not yet, not until you got more. See, if you took the Alima thing that did 1.5% missionary strength, that would be like 30 months. That's why I'm saying that it's not worthless at all. But like, I think the tech does help you more. God, my throat's dying.
This is like about to pop.
It will pop in about 1.1 years. It gives you an estimation because it has a 7.5% chance of popping or going up 10% every month. So every month it has a 7.5% chance of popping. Yeah, that's what sound. Oh, that colony's done.
This one?
Nope,
Oh, right.
the other
This
one.
This one. So
No, keep going along the Oirat border.
Okay, I thought I couldn't do that.
You couldn't because you didn't have a core.
Right.
And then you gotta move the colonists too.
I don't know why I just like doing it in that order.
No, honestly, it's a better thing to do because technically, you know, the colonist is it's still gonna take the colonist 111 days to get there.
Oh, jeez, that was more than I expected.
Yeah, it was a lot. I feel like we're gonna get to your military tech, and then we're gonna have to end the stream.
And then we're never gonna play again.
We're 55 minutes in right now. Oh, you can afford a Diplo idea, which is diplomatic relations. You get another one. So you could get another ally now.
Wasn't one of my allies also kind of worthless?
You mean Korea and or Delhi?
Yeah, fair.
But we wanted to keep Korea just because they'll help with the Oirat.
I forget how to fucking check that.
Check what?
My allies.
I mean, just cover over the 5 out of 6 up top. You can see exactly what you have with people. Someone's playing music outside. Oh, that's my dad, I think. Maybe, I don't know.
Who would be...
Shun wouldn't be terrible. Maybe try Japan, even though you're friends with Korea. Japan's way more powerful than Korea, probably, though.
Kind of useless right now for me, though.
Yeah, I'm thinking of just... You're looking over here, so I'm just giving you ideas over here. I mean, you can close that and look. Bahamanis or Vijayanagar wouldn't be terrible. They're too far away. They're not going to be friends with you. I mean, you can right-click and look. Hover over the X. Yeah, they're not going to be friends with you. Even them, too far away. Oh, you're allied with Korea, and they hate Korea. But even if you weren't, they wouldn't be friends with you. Like, Delhi is like the furthest you could go. And Korea. But the only reason you can do Korea is because the only country between you two is Oirat, and you both hate them. You can't really befriend anyone in China. You're gonna have to look towards the Middle East. Like Dawasir, Adal, the Mamluks.
But they're not gonna help with the Oirat.
They're gonna help with the Timurids. The thing is, this part of the map is so huge and has so many huge nations, you know, like you can't have them go help over there. You know, there's... Even if you were friends with them, the war is too far away, right? There's 2 separate layers you have to get through. Now we're definitely not reaching it by the hour mark since you paused, by the way.
Yeah. I think don't worry about it right now, honestly, the friends.
I mean, it's also room for another vassal. If you declare war on someone.
What about...
Sweden?
Yeah.
They're having a little bit of a revolt problem right now. Still too far away.
Right. What
about love?
What about, like, Poland or Hungary?
Hungary is owned by Austria.
Right.
Poland is far away. And weak. Lithuania is weak as fuck. They've been getting their ass beat by the Russians by themselves.
What if I made the Horde really like me and stop liking Russia?
That's not a matter of whether or not the Great Horde likes Russia. Russia is guaranteeing their independence.
Okay.
The Great Horde could hate Russia for all they care. It's Russia's decision. So you would have to find a way to make Russia hate the Great Horde. And I don't think we can do that. God, the Timurids. A lot of their growth out east is wasteland. But, because that's like, you know, the Himalayas right there. Those people would help you with the Timurids for sure. But, again, you're also friends with Delhi. I mean, he's friends with Delhi too. Oh. Yeah, my throat is starting to die.
These guys won't help me because I'm too far, right?
Yeah. You're way farther than Bengal, and they won't help you because you're too far.
No, Bengal will help me.
No, I guess, but Uzbek Navy strength and distance between borders.
Yeah, but it's not as bad as this.
Yeah, but still, even if they were friendly towards you, they wouldn't be friends with you. Vijayanagar's more powerful anyway. The yellow one at the bottom of India. Oh my god, look at how many friends they have. Oh my god. Oh, and they hate, look.
They hate me.
Yeah, they have negative 35 opinion, so that means negative 1,000. Yes! They just kind of don't like you. I think negative 35 is like, I don't like their vibes. You know what I mean? It's like when you'll hang out with someone, but you'd prefer not to.
They don't like me.
Well, they're friends with the Timurids, so...
I can see how that would be a conflict of interest.
Yes. Especially when the Timurids are hugging them like that.
They don't like me, right?
I don't know. Half of their land is wasteland, so... If you had a good navy, these guys might be in the ball game, but you can't have...
Where?
You can't have one of those.
That's why I need to take the Oriat and stay friends with the Koreans so I can drop a little boat right here.
Well, that's also why you're colonizing all along that. You're trying to get to the coast ASAP.
Right. Yeah, that was totally why.
I mean, that's part of the reason why I've been making you do this, so it is totally why. Yes, I've had that planned the whole time. Yes. Like, ever since you randomly chose a map without hitting the random button, because there is a random button. I don't know why you didn't pick that.
You didn't tell me.
I keep the stability. Don't lose it. The stability is huge. Actually, your -1 stability, you should honestly bump that up with admin. You can't click there. You see the scales? Stability is on the left. Oh, that just, Mike, it's not a cheap thing to do. That just took 150 of your admin points. Like, I wanted you to look at it and look it over first, and you just fucking clicked it.
Fuck it, we ball.
You went for that. God, today has been stressful.
Can't imagine why.
Well, the Timurids were at war.
Oh, well, welcome.
Now they're at peace. So they won over here. Now they got more. They're trying to eat China. There's going to be a big war between the three of us soon. So if there was like a movie about us set in China, we would be one of the 3 baddies in the movie. That is like raiding China. Right?
God,
you know why'd you go in the closet?
You know what I forgot to consider?
AIDS. They're friends? I already considered their friends. We did consider their friends.
And then their friends
are huge.
Yeah. Problematic. This and this are my 2 biggest issues.
To be fair, Russia's saying the same exact thing about us and the Ottomans.
That's fair.
Russia's and everyone else is saying the same exact thing about us and the Ottomans. They're like, why the fuck are you 2 friends? That's not fair. And then Russia, in response, became friends with the Timurids. To be fair, we can't be mad at them. They did it in response to us.
I'm still be mad.
And now the Oirat's the 5th wheel, just getting left out of everyone powerful.
Yeah, the Timurids just took some of up into them. I'm about to start fucking eating them.
Well, they weren't at war with the Oirat. They haven't eaten any of them yet.
Yeah, but they're getting there.
I'm scared they're gonna get the juicy There's a lot of good provinces in China. And I'm very scared the Timurids are gonna get them. They might be unstoppable. Bro, if they form Persia, that's gonna be scary. Diffusion of New World. That's a lot of stuff. Can I read the top? Okay. Okay, so this is for your colonies. Let me look real quick. So this is called Chillum and San. Oh, wait, no, this is for colonialism. Nope. Was it this? Nope. No, it was this one. Okay, so. Actually, it's easy to do this. So, we have embraced feudalism and Renaissance. We have barely any colonialism coming in. So basically what this is doing is it gains 100 in a province. That province gains +2 unrest for 10 years. And local goods produced go up by 0.25 because, you know, it's new crop techniques and new farming stuff. You're going to lose 100 diplomatic power in total. But remember, 2 provinces get this. And you're going to lose 300 ducats. You do not have that. A loan for this is not the worst thing. Because I think if it's asking where I think it's asking us to put this, Turkestan, I think, is our capital. Where the fuck is our capital?
Just a little north, I think.
Nope. Wait. Nah. What are these 2 provinces? Go. Oh, they're down here. I mean, it's gonna take a long time before they start getting colonialism at all. I mean, I don't know if... I don't think... Does 100 support all of it? I don't think so. But if it is, that'd be worth it. 100%. I think it is worth it to do this, even if you take a loan.
What is comparatively?
Your guys get 5 loyalty. That's kind of nothing. See, now you're negative. You might take 2 loans or 1. Oh, yeah, it did do 100%. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, that is perfect. Go fast forward. Or not fast forward. Unpause. Because then this... No, I wanted it to stay on that.
Oh.
That wasn't it. See, look, now these two are going to be spreading... They're asking for military access because there's a war going on now. But basically, now it's going to spread to these areas much faster. Well, not faster for here, but these actually have spread now. And look at how much that is. 2.16 a month. That's going to spread all this up here. Really, it makes it so we're going to be behind on tech for much less amount of time. And a loan is worth it. Mm-hmm. But if you want, let's see who's at war with Austria, actually. Now we can go back. Right-click Austria. The Netherlands. Oh, the Netherlands have spawned. Okay, so the Netherlands form, and then, like, if you have land that belongs to the Netherlands, you're going to be basically getting these bad modifiers until you give it up or you kill the Netherlands. So, everyone who has land up there right now is trying to go kill the Netherlands ASAP. But they're going to get a bunch of free stuff. And
why
modifiers.
do they need military access from me?
I don't fucking know. They're dumb. Say no. Fuck them.
Right click is no, right?
Yes. So check Lithuania right now. They were one of them. Right click them.
Oh, right.
Okay, they're at war. If they were at war with Russia, that might have been a different story. You know, they're friends with Austria, so. I don't know why. But yeah, we're at the hour mark. We're at an hour and 6 minutes, actually.
Oh.
The Great Horde. That was different, I think.
Fuck 'em.
But yeah, no, if you click the little clock on the scroll up there, or like hover over it, you can see your loans. You have one loan that's 247, then you're going to have a little bit. So you're basically going to need like about 280 to pay back your loan. Which you can easily get by going to war and winning. So like usually, you know, loans aren't that big a deal, but we're in a pretty pacifist stuck mode right now.
Yeah.
Of course, we're going to try and go to war with the Oirat.
Yeah, I just want that thing to pop.
Yeah, it hasn't gone up any at all. It's at 80% still. That's why it would have been. It probably could be nice just make. Oh, no! It just went up. It just went up.
Oh wait.
Oh, it just went up again.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to pop. That's that.
All right. Well, you're gonna have to put a leader on your closest army.
Fuck.
N or whatever. I think N is just faster. You already had him selected, Mike.
I'm panicking.
No, you do that all the time. Whether you're panicking or not. Every time you control your army. Yeah, they just occupied it. That's no big deal.
It's just a pain in the ass. Where are they going?
Nowhere.
They're just standing there?
Yep, yeah, sometimes chooses not to move. They're occupying it.
What is this? Lose 10 prestige, lose 50 Diplo. I'm already kind of low in prestige. Where's my Diplo?
You can go negative in the Diplo, by the way. It just means you can't spend any. It's fine. Lose the Diplo if you want. You can play how you want. I can't influence these decisions too much. Yeah, we took a crossing penalty. Go to the next one. Oh, not that.
I can't afford ducats. I mean, I can, but, like, I have a loan.
What's the top one again? Fuck the merchants. You might not destroy... Okay, you did destroy the army completely.
I was gonna say, why is this going so poorly?
Because we had a -1 crossing penalty. Or terrain penalty, I think. I think we should end. Honestly.
Fair. I really wanted to get the military tech. I'm like almost there.
Yeah, I feel like if we don't though, if we get it now, we'll forget about it next time. What our plan was for it.
That's fair.
Because if we get it, I'll be like, right, or whatever. And I'm also gonna try and write it down. Because I think I had a notes tab. Oh, not TikTok. My phone thinks it knows me so well. And under normal circumstances, it'd be right. It'd be right. No, not with any mod stuff. EU4. Yeah, this is some old shit. Separate peace before unpausing. Go to improve relations with Ottomans ASAP. Hope Ottomans forgive it. Maybe if we give them a cool wooden horse or something. Man, I'm funny. I am fucking hilarious. Get tech. 12. Bash teeth in of Oirat horde. Thumbs up. I think that's a good reminder. Bash teeth in of Oirat horde. All we have to do is remember that we made a note. That's the big thing. Anyway, let's. Okay, well, fucking don't listen to me, game. Yeah, exit game real quick, so that makes things easier. I appreciate anyone who came out. You know what would suck if people stopped talking because the stream crashed again.
No, it says we're live.
Oh, it does. Nice. Good. We couldn't see that the whole stream though, because chat was there. Okay. I do appreciate everyone who came to hang out though. I know EU4 is not everyone's favorite game, so no one comes. I'm fine with being a zero streamer, Andy. A lot of times, it does not bother me at all. I still have a good time streaming, and that's all that matters. So, appreciate you all.